Darkside made this?
This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies, the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Oh, you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real. This the rant of the real. Everybody telling lies, the truth first, so it's fuck how they do feel. Oh, you for real? Man, put that on your mama, you a gangster and you got more shit for real.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rant to the Real, the pod where real niggas get on here and rant. This is the #1 podcast in the top 50. No need to look that up. Google is wrong. They're stealing your data right now. Don't trust them niggas. I am your host, Uncle Trav. And today I'm here with a guest, a very special guest. And I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Peace, everyone. It's your boy, Shabazz. You can check out my YouTube channel, get some good content. Hooking up with my boy, Rant to the Real. We about to do something special for y'all today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tell the people about yourself.
Well, you know, Justin Shabazz, my name. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Videography, photography, doing music videos as well. And I'm just trying to put together some good content for the people. You know, show people what the 585, not just the negative stuff, but the positive stuff, and just everything in between. You know, trying to link with artists and do some good things. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your passion? What's your drive?
I mean, my passion, I like to help people, though. You know what I'm saying? And that could be sometimes a weakness, because my heart, I got a good heart, and people sometimes take advantage of that. But I just want to do things that I like to do, let out my artistic side and get paid. You know what I'm saying? And not work a 9 to 5, because that's when it's fun, when you're not looking at it as a 9 to 5. You're doing something you like to do, getting paid for it, but it's you know, it's your passion. You know what I'm saying? What you like to do.
Gotta have a passion for this stuff.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not easy.
It's not. And I like shooting footage. I like going different places, different locations, and just, you know what I'm saying, getting some footage.
So how do you come up with your ideas?
You know, I think the best stuff I did was spontaneous. Just going with the flow, not really writing nothing down, planning it. Just, let me go do this over here. You know, like the videos I've done, a lot of them spontaneously done, and they came out the best, I think. You know what I'm saying? Spur of the moment.
What's your personal favorite project?
That I did, created? I did a video, let me see. I don't know, that's hard to really say. I did a video with City, Swavey City.
Okay.
Guy from Rochester here. I did a video with him downtown, and we did like a combination, because there's another guy who had a camera. He did side angles, and I came with another angle, and I just came back and edited, and it came out good. And I liked how the product was done, you know. Okay. And it was spontaneous too, but so far that's probably the best one I did so far. I think, you know, I got a couple other videos, but.
Okay, that's what's up. We all got our own personal favorites.
Yeah, I mean,
I think mine changes like every so often.
Right,
it's like, the
right.
goalpost moves, but
right.
it's still the same.
Yeah, still the same, you know. Yeah.
So like, I've always wondered, especially as someone who used to, you know, say fuck the community. What can we do for the community besides book bags, toys, turkeys, sneakers?
Well, what I think, especially with the youth, they need more of role models, people to look up to give them, you know, advice, good advice. Like, because I know that's what helped us, you know, growing up with the OGs, giving us advice like, yo, don't do this, do that, go down this route. They need somebody to turn to, but they need jobs, opportunities, so they don't have to be in the streets. Like, when I grew up, we had a Camp Troutberg through the Salvation Army, where like every July after school, from July to August, we went to a camp, and we had you know, swimming pool, we had arts and crafts, and that made you whole as a person, as a kid. Now these kids, all they got is just go out to the streets and do whatever. There's no structure, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to, that's why I want to put more music out there, and let kids, use their artistic side to rant into the movies, into the music, onto wax instead of going in the community and ranting in a destructive way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let it out through the music.
That's fair.
You feel me?
That's fair.
Yeah.
When we was younger, we only really had like pathways to peace and shit. I don't know if they're still around like that.
Yeah, we had the rec centers. I remember growing up, foosball, and it was more. It's way different, man. It was just more structured when I was growing up. I remember how we respected the elders, but I don't want to get on to that. That's a whole other story. Kids now, they be like, man, can't even tell them.
You think the youth today is troubled?
I look at it, they troubled because traumatized. A lot of us come from homes without a father, maybe with the mom on drugs, maybe, and there was nobody really there to teach them. You know what I'm saying? And they grew up on a lot of abuse. You know what I'm saying? So kids traumatized, so they are living out their trauma a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
It's a lot of different equations, but that's probably some of the basics.
The youth do be going through some shit sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because I didn't meet my dad till I was like 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the OGs and the elders guided me and gave me positive advice. And the music was part of it too. We had more positive music back then, like the KRS Ones, the Public Enemies, the conscious music. It was more high frequency back then. So it kept us, in a balance. We wasn't out there talking about smoking on Pookie, trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little more destructive.
It's heavily negative now. I definitely
Low
can
frequency,
see the difference.
they flipped it. They knew.
And there'll be a time when it, I guess, flips back. When the
Every 30 years, I say history repeat itself. So maybe we're gonna go back into that era, boom back into conscious music, to the Public Enemies and stuff like that. Maybe.
Well, I think that's what Griselda's trying to do.
Yeah, they got like that Mobb Deep sound. I mean, they're not really being positive. They still talking the same, shoot 'em up, bust 'em up, but at least it seems like it's transcending, that's the word I meant, transcending back into.
Well, yeah, but every
era.
single record they put out isn't aggressive. You can find some chill shit. There's some artists that they don't have no chill. It's 24/7.
Right. Like Conway, I know, he looked like a straight mobster already with his mouth sitting over there. He looked grimy already, so he can't be talking about power stuff with his mouth like this, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I see what you're saying, though. They got different messages, though.
So at what point in your career will you be like, I've made it?
When I made it is when I could say about my mom, her house, or not even really that. I want to say when I could just look at my bank account and say, I got money in there, my bills paid. I want to take a trip to Paris.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a simple guy. I don't need the big body Benz, panorama Porsche, 100 chains on. I only got a couple, but gaudy jewelry.
Okay.
Because I'm at the age, I know that's superficial. It really don't mean nothing. It's about generational wealth, what you leave in your offspring, what you leave in people after when you can't get up every morning and use the bathroom correctly. You know what I'm saying? Regularly. So I think your offspring, leave them the tools, the resources to make it, and just they fulfill, don't have to struggle like a lot of us did growing up. So that's when I feel like I make it, when I feel I left some generational wealth to my children, the grandchildren. Me, personally.
Realistically, how long do you think that'll take?
I don't know. All these bumps and bruises and blips on the road. My biggest thing, I think, I regret, and I still can do it. I'm still kind of young, traveling. I think when you keep yourself in a box in one space, you limit yourself to one way of living in one culture. So you have to travel out and go different places. So I think what I'm gonna do more now, I'm gonna go to different cities and states, get footage, get music, talk to people, and just get a hold of their culture and absorb that, and try to put something together. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually my ultimate plan for this year. I've been telling people my move for midsummer, late the winter of next year.
Right.
Because I gotta stack a little bit more money. But
so I'm gonna take some funds.
I'm out. I'm figuring out what's out there, and if I like it, I might not come back.
Yeah, because Rochester's only been so big, and it's only limited to certain things here. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of support. Everybody know how. First thing I hear people say, oh man, it's a lot of hate in this town. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of true. But I went to other cities where they welcome you open arms, like North Carolinas and Atlantas, the southern states.
Well, to be fair, you find exactly what you look for.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Go
if you
down
look
there.
for the Southern hospitality, the open arms, you'll
It's there.
find it.
Right.
But if you do look for the negativity, you will
Oh, yeah.
also find it and see it.
So it's almost like, how do you say, talking up, put things to existence. If you go down there with like, this is what I'm trying to do, this is what I'm gonna do, and just stay on that path, you know,
Because
usually
it's dangerous anywhere.
anywhere you go, yeah.
So,
you can
I
find
mean,
trouble
like-
anywhere, any city, any state.
Not just saying, oh, it's not safe here. I mean,
Right,
it's
right.
not safe anywhere. It's dangerous
Right.
in Buffalo. It's dangerous in
Right.
Syracuse. It's
Right, North
crime
Carolina,
in
Atlanta, every city, major city,
Tennessee.
state. Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah.
like, you can't just say, oh, it's only here. But you're only used to it here because you're only
Right.
used to
It's
seeing it
subjective
and
most of your
going
life.
to those specific places where the violence is.
Right.
You change your way of viewing things and you'll see,
It starts
oh.
with your thought process and mentality, definitely.
And it also change what you do in your free time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because all you know is hang out with the homies, you're going
Right.
to see dumb shit.
Right, and they say idle mind, devil's playground. That's facts. If you just
Start
sitting
doing
around,
some new shit. Start looking at these like community Facebook events and
right,
shit
town
they just
hall
do.
meetings,
Just doing.
going to book clubs, just stuff that may seem boring. You know, so you might rub elbows with somebody who might invest $1 million in your business. You know,
I've met some very cool people at like tech events and shit like
Okay,
that, where you
okay.
just sit and talk about computers and
yeah,
fucking
computer geeks, that geek stuff. Yeah,
wires and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you'd be surprised the people that you meet in your day-to-day travels if you just shift your mindset.
Yeah, think outside the box. And it's people out there that is willing to invest. You got investors, you got billionaires who just got money to burn. And they see a young, fresh idea, young, spirited man to come in there, and you know what I'm saying, you got all that energy, and you know what you want to do, and you stick to it, they will invest in you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them grants come from the billion-dollar companies.
This
Really,
is true.
You know?
Some of them just got money and trying to burn it. They're like,
Yeah, trying to burn it, and they're willing to invest, like the Shark Tank show. You know what I'm saying? They got money to burn, but it got to sound reasonable. They
and
gotta
it's
make
tax
money.
writeoffs.
Tax write-offs, exactly. Tax
Because it's
write-offs.
nothing to invest $3 million when
Right.
you pocket in $7 million.
Right, exactly. Then you're making $3 billion annually. You know what I'm
I don't give
saying?
a
Like the
fuck
Mark
about that.
Cubans in them. Yeah. So yeah. But people only want to invest where they know they're going to get something back in. You know what I'm saying? When they're getting something out the product, they're not going to just give money away so it can be blown. They're going to get somewhere where they can get something out of it, see profit. And a lot of rich people like to help people. What the wealthy people like that, they like to help people because you can't take that money with you. Once you get to a certain tax bracket, you know you have to give some of this money back. You know what I'm saying? You know?
That's why they be doing that shit in all different countries and states. Because it's like, well,
yeah.
I can keep it a little bit. Even it's like, you got so much, even the kids got so much, and their kids got so much. It's like,
Right, and that's how they keep it. I said earlier, generational wealth. They keep it in a certain pocket and keep it in the family. Like the Kennedys, the Rothschilds, they pretty much always going to have money because they know how to, invest. They know where to put it, how to funnel it. You know what I'm saying?
like even if you fuck it all off, you
Yeah.
probably still will have so much money. It's like,
Right,
piss it away, oh well.
right, right. You know,
It'll still be there.
still be there. You know, but generational wealth.
So what's your craziest life experience?
Crazy life experience. Had to be when I was traveling. I want to say North Carolina one time. Me and my buddy went to this club. It's called Two T's, right? It's upstairs and downstairs.
2 T's.
But so we was in North Carolina. We was in Durham actually first. I was visiting him in Durham, and we spontaneous young kids. We like, hey, let's go to Raleigh. Raleigh's like an hour away. It's like a Buffalo to Rochester, hour away. The capital of North Carolina. Let's go to Raleigh and just something about some brothers like to go right in the hood when they go travel. Like, let's just go in the hood and see what it's like. See if it can compare to our hood. You know? We went in the hood and went to this club right when you get off the bus. 2 T's right there. So long story short, we was like, let's get a bottle first. Let's drink a little, smoke a little, and then we're gonna go in, right? So my man, he gets so drunk and messed up, he didn't even make it in the club. He outside in the patio setting, slump, you know what I'm saying? And even the DJ was like, he was playing that song "Rockstar Wasted" with Gucci Mane.
Okay.
And he pointed at him with the camera and the flashlight. Now that's the definition of rockstar wasted, dude. Knocked out. Well, it was just the fact that I really couldn't enjoy myself because I had to watch him, and it was crazy. We 1,000 miles away from home, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Then after we got to the club, he still out. He fell asleep. We in the bus terminal, and there was this some guy walking down the street. Out of nowhere. I didn't know him. He didn't know me. I had to put my New York instinct in. I had to act pretend like I had it in my pocket. Like, how you know New Yorkers? Like, yo, man, don't come. You know what I'm saying? And it was a wild night. But we had some good memories, some good times, though. But that was one of the wildest ones I had. Right there, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You always have the most fun when you're out of town,
Yeah.
out of money,
Right.
and you just winging it.
Right. Like I said, spontaneous. That's the best moment you have when you just going with the flow. You're not planning nothing,
There was
Experience.
there was a time me and some friends, we had gotten a zip car.
Oh,
This is
yeah?
a daily rental car, right? Like
Okay.
you rent it really by the hour, but the longest you can have it is a day.
In Rochester.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we drove all the way to New York City.
Really? That's a good drive. That's a couple hours. They're like 3 or 4 hours.
It's a mile. So we get to
Yeah.
New York City, and
300 miles, 200 miles. Or
we got no money,
right.
and the rental was due in like 2 hours. We got to take
That's winging it right there. That's what you call winging it. Wow.
So we ended up saying, fuck it. We had to leave it in New York City because it's
You
time.
turned off at a certain time?
It's time slotted, so
Right.
someone else needed it.
Right.
But I mean, we had to bring it back to RIT.
Right.
Well, that's not happening in 2 hours.
How y'all pull that off?
We did it. We had to leave it in New York.
Oh, wow. Because I thought they had GPS on the things,
It does.
too. Yeah.
So it was like we was trying to take it. We just wasn't gonna make it back, and when your time is over, it's over.
Right. Shuts down. Like them bikes.
Yeah.
Girl bikes. Yeah.
So we ended up just parking it on the street, put the key in it, left it, because that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And then we was walking around, and there was some parade going down because we was in Manhattan.
Right.
So
Yeah,
we
it's
just
big-
sitting on these little bleacher things.
Probably the Macy's parade or something.
It probably was. We were sitting on these little bleacher things.
Yeah.
And my one friend, he wanted a cigarette, so we walking through down. We like in like the city part of Manhattan, like the
Right.
where the houses and shit is at now.
Right.
So some random dude gives him a cigarette. They start talking. Now we got a place to stay.
He just like welcome with open hands, like come
Over
on
here.
over here.
That's
Yeah.
5 of us. And we
Yeah.
stayed there. And
Wow.
then
In New York? Wow.
Yeah. And then he got us a bus ticket home.
Really?
Yeah, that was dude.
Right. North Carolina, I had a situation almost like that with dude helped me out. And I ran out of money. But I mean, I could see in the South, but New York, usually them people more loud, belligerent, and aggressive. From what I experienced, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, like I said, you look for what you find.
Yeah. And God ain't never gonna put you in a spot that's too hard for you to handle or to come out of. You know what I mean? It may look hard, eventually it may look like you in a challenge, but you just keep, perseverance and keep at it, eventually you'll get out of the situation.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
With a little faith too.
We had wild times. Like, oh my gosh.
Really. There's a lot of people out in New York. A lot of people.
So as a man, what is your definition of a man?
I'm a man?
Of a man.
It's funny you say that because I'm working on a book as well.
Okay.
Dealing with alpha male, masculine energy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So a man, to me, is just a person who handles his business, who's masculine at all times. You know what I'm saying? That might be more alpha though. Masculine at all times, and he's just doesn't look for nobody for help. He doesn't look for excuses. He just handles life, whatever challenges and obstacles come his way, he handles them, deals with them, provides for his family as well, if he has kids, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. But masculine. You mean, you got the balance of masculine and feminine, but a real man, for the most part, is he's mostly masculine, stays masculine, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to cuddle with your woman at times, be sensitive when you have to be sensitive, but real man is...
So can the beta males be alpha males eventually or no?
I mean, you watch some red pill videos, because I mean, we all was there. When I was in my 20s, 30s, I think, at one time, I was beta. It was because, like I said, I didn't have a father figure around. I didn't have a masculine individual to really teach me, so I had to learn through experiences. And keep getting shitted on, and you realize, okay, this ain't working. Keep being that nice dude, you're getting walked over. So, you know what I mean? A beta male is really just a provider who's willing to accept whatever the woman does to him or a person does to them. They don't really stand on nothing for the most part. Beta males And in my book, you gotta check it out. It's called Bringing Justice to the Dating Game. It'll be out by 25, okay? Halfway done working on it. But yeah, it's just a beta male just really has his own mentality of providing and doing whatever he thinks to get the cookies, beta male gonna do. He ain't gonna stand on business. Alpha male gonna stand on principle, like, yo, you ain't gonna walk over me. Abundance mindset. That's to me the difference, alpha and beta. Alpha male knows there's abundance mindset, meaning there's multiple women out here. You don't have to just deal with one and deal with her BS. She don't got her program together, you can move on. And you have to be stuck in that mindset. That's my view on it.
I work with a lot of people that live in that mindset, and I be so lost. I be like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean she said this or she said no? Or that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And it's like they be hell bent. I seen brothers break down when a woman left them or they, going through issues. And it's tough when you're attached to a woman for a while and y'all really have, connection. It can hurt a little bit in the beginning, but you have to move on as a man because the world don't stop. You know what I'm saying? One monkey don't stop the show, as they say. And I always live with that abundance mindset. There's plenty of them out here. Because what is it, like 6 to 1, 7 to 1, men to women? Probably in land and other places. But even here, it might be like 3, 4 to 1.
Yeah.
Men to women. There's a lot of single women out here looking for a masculine man to handle business,
So what would be your definition of a real woman then?
Real woman then? A real woman is just one, man, might get in trouble for this. A woman who's submissive, and not submissive meaning she bowing down to a man, but she knows her place as a female and lets a man lead as a man. And she's submissive, feminine at all times, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what my book is about. It's a flip in the scale. The pendulum has flipped. You got more women trying to be masculine now, more masculine, and you got masculine men trying to be feminine. So it's like it's unbalanced. And that's why the world is so messed up right now, I think, because of the unbalance. So a real woman just handles her business. She knows how to be a woman at all times, and she, pretty much handles her business, whatever details she has to do, and
well, the world
feminine.
got real confusing.
Feminine, yeah.
And it told everyone it's okay, to cry, to walk away, to do this, and a feminine nature, they don't want to see a man cry.
Right.
They don't want to see their man get beat up.
Right.
They don't want to see their man, back down or take everything they fucking say.
Right.
So it's like now you're doing it, and they like, ugh.
Yeah, they want everything, and that comes back to the part of women and men when it comes to money. Men always have made more, traditionally, but now the women making more money, whatever, so now they feel, oh, I'm a man, I'm masculine, they can't tell me nothing, you know what I'm saying? And they feel that they could, and they had a lot of dudes they dealt with, because I've seen a lot when I was dating women, you know what I'm saying, out here in the world. They was used to dealing with dudes who didn't really have nothing, had no drive, ambition, so now they got a dude living with them, and they take care of them, so they feel like they're the man, and they can talk to them any kind of way, and get out, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So them type of beta males made it worse for the strong masculine men such as us, who are independent, do our own thing and don't take shit for nobody. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's a shift. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of people also fail to realize that, I see it this way, other people might not, but you can still be a beta and be aggressive.
Right.
So you can be an aggressive dude, but like, when you're mooching and leeching, that's still that beta activity.
It is.
Because there's no reason why you live on her couch and you eating her food. You produce nothing but demand everything.
Like a sponge. Yeah. I call it sponging. Sponging off a woman.
I still think that's still very beta activity.
It is. You're not standing on business. You're not standing on your own.
Yeah.
You're still leeching off a woman. Because you got brothers who still live with their mom in their 30s and 40s. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to leave eventually. I'm trying to save up for a house, save up for a car. But you've been saying for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people also haven't been. That's another reason, another aspect I'm going to get into. A lot of men, the beta ones especially, they have never been winged off. Like, how you get a dog and you make some puppies and they never get winged off properly. They always crying and moaning because they never properly was winged off, meaning they never was on their own early to endure no real shit in life. They always had a crutch to help them. You know what I'm saying? So, they never, experienced nothing. That's just basically part of it too.
Well, then they get like 30, 40, and that should bite them in the ass.
Yeah, real life experiences. Yeah. Because things never stay the same. Things change every moment. You know what I mean? Only thing that stays the same is taxes, and them bills are gonna keep coming.
Oh man!
But everything else changes. The dates, time.
I feel like taxes keep going up. Like
Right.
they don't stop.
The standard of living continuously changes. So that means you got to get more on your job, on your dean. As far as I believe in, you got to have multiple streams of income to really survive out here. A job is cool, but you better have a job, maybe 2 jobs, a hustle, doing some hair, selling some juleps out the house. You know what I'm saying? You got to have multiple streams to really make it and enjoy life like you want to. You know what I'm saying? Less living. You want to live check to check and be struggling and stressing, you can do that. But if you want to really live, you got to have multiple streams to come down to. That's why a lot of people doing social media content creators and whatever else on the side because they know one thing ain't enough.
A lot of people do it. It's just like they
People's
don't
leaving
want
their
to
jobs. I know there's one dude, he YouTuber, he does the what they call them, the reaction videos of gold digger pranks.
Okay.
He from here actually too, London's Way. Shout out to my man London's Way. I'm gonna give you that bread too, so you can promote my channel. But nah, he it's funny because I hollered at him before. He from Rochester, but he live in Texas. But I heard from what this guy told me, a friend of his, he said he made $100,000 from his YouTube, and he bought him a Lambo truck. But his basic videos is about gold digger pranks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's money out there, you know what I'm saying? It's like a full-time job, though. Whatever you put into it, you're going to get out of it, you know what I'm saying?
I was actually just talking to my brother about that yesterday. He was telling me, it's like some people like it, some people don't. Like,
Right.
I think the gold digger thing might be corny, but it's not about what I think.
Right. It's about
There's millions of people that think this is amazing, this is cool.
I think it's location. You probably couldn't get away with it too much here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's butt so big, and then eventually, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna run into the same people again.
Right. But you do places like Atlanta, Texas, Virginia, whatever. You probably get a more, a bigger crowd.
But it's like you know what you know what you're getting into.
Right.
When you step out there and do that, like you automatically knew what it was heading for.
I think some of them even be staged. It seems like he may pay them a couple of dollars to say this and do that. Walk this way, and you know what I'm saying. But it's really inexpensive because at first a lot of brothers rent vehicles. Get a cameraman don't cost too much money. Have you a cameraman follow you, you know what I'm saying, and just pop up out of places,
I mean, hell, if you buy your own camera, you got your homie to just hold it.
Right. You got a rent on the side right there.
You do your own editing. I mean, hell, the most you're gonna spend is the rental. You can get a rental from Turo, so it's easy to get a Lambo for $300 a day.
Oh yeah. yeah.
It's possible to put that content together. It's then finding the audience to just.
Right. But it's now seems like it's saturated with the gold digger pranks. Because I thought about this at one time. I had a nice little Jaguar, like 10 years ago, and I'm like, man, if I'd have did it back then, I'd been rich by now. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, when I did have that vehicle, just the way the women would just throw themselves, it was crazy. You know what I mean? And people like nice cars, especially women. That's why men buy nice cars. They know women like them. That's like the magnet to attract the women. And rims and all that. Keep it a buck. Like, we buy cars because we like them, but we really get them to attract the women.
This is true, but yeah, it always hooks in the wrong one.
True.
They only fuck with you because of the car. And then, like...
Tell me about it.
It's always... Everything that glitters ain't gold. I be trying to tell
you. Yeah,
man.
Just
because it look nice don't mean it is actually nice.
If anybody can tell you, I can tell you, because, I had my experiences in life. Trials and tribulations.
So, when... like, women see these cars, it's like, and then they always at a rental.
Right.
Do you think they're gonna tell you it's a rental?
Right. No, they ain't gonna say it.
Let's be real.
Right.
And like when you live over here, obviously, it's not no Lamborghinis with Miami plates on them in New York. It's a rental. But when now you in my Florida with Florida plates, it's easier to be like, oh yeah.
Right.
To hold the image now.
Yeah.
A lot of these rental companies aren't based. None of them are based out of here. So like.
Right. California, definitely.
Yeah. So when you live over there and it's nothing to blend in at that point.
Right. Oh, what you do? Oh, you. And the first thing a woman do in the videos when they see, they be like, oh, I need my hair. Can we go shopping? They looking at dollar signs. They're not looking, because a lot of them content creators be like, oh, well, let's get to know each other. Give me a number. They looking the first thing they thinking, what can this dude do for me? Because the way his life's set up, by looking at his vehicle, he can really provide for me. Because I even seen women talking about leaving their man to go with this person. They don't even know. It's sad how people will compromise their soul for a couple hours. Or what they think somebody can do for them. It's sad, man.
They could be a whole serial killer for all you know. And
Right.
You just
Got
going with it.
Right, because the car look nice. It's crazy. Because it lets you know how most people caught up in that superficial material BS. You know what I'm saying?
It's the world we live in.
And money is the root of all, like they say, right? Man.
All right, y'all. I hate that I gotta cut this short, but I do actually have to.
Yeah.
Need to sit down with you and talk.
Yeah. We can do another part, another day, go into other topics. I I can do this all day, but just trying to bring something for the people, some good podcasting, good table talk.
Yes, sir.
See
So
what
where
goes
can we
on.
find you at, man? Where can we find you?
Well, like I said, I'm on YouTube, Justice Shabazz, also Facebook, Justice Shabazz. Like I said, I'm really stepping it up. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel. And when I do get that 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway to some loyal fans, you know what I'm saying, that was support me from day one. And I just wanna, do a lot of more videography, photography stuff, music videos I do as well. Like $150, I do shoot the videos. I got the boom box with the music, and I edit as well. So, you know what I'm saying, brothers want to do a music video, or, hit me up on the tool, hit me up on Facebook, Messenger, Justice Shabazz, and I'll promptly get back to you.
I'll link some of that stuff below, and we'll find ways so they can find you, man. Thanks
Indeed.
for sitting down with me.
Yo, definitely appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Rant to
Tune
the
in
real.
next week, y'all.
Peace.